Welcome to the month of January. Firstly, congratulations, we have made it through 2020. And to be talking about the beautiful talking stick energy as we go into January, I love this idea and this concept that we can ask ourselves in every single moment, is what I'm about to say in alignment with my truth? Is it kind? Is it useful? And when I lay my head on the pillow tonight, am I going to be proud of who I've been and how I've shown up? The interesting thing about the talking stick and truth is that only you can determine this idea of how you will feel in your interactions day to day. And I always think back to this quote and this idea in especially this time as we're going through the holiday seasons, and some of our greatest triggers can come from the people that we love the most. And there is this idea that sometimes our family trigger us the most because they imprinted the button. And often what I find is when we're in a fight-flight state, very rarely does the greatest version of us and our truth show up, which means that day to day, to be in alignment with this, we need to be in a calm, centered state. Let's take a deep breath. And I want to invite you to set some intentions for the beginning of this 2021 year. And ask yourself, in terms of talking and speaking truth and really elevating our ability to listen this year, who do you want to be? How do you want to show up? And what will enable you every single day as an intention to lay your head on the pillow and be proud? Many, many years ago when I got into this work, I realized that kindness was one of my most important top values. However, very rarely had I actually taken the time to have this talking stick towards myself. So the words that I used towards myself were never kind. They were very critical, judgmental, and often pushing me to the brink of burnout. And so every single day there was a radio station that I was tuned into that wasn't kind, wasn't useful, and definitely didn't even allow me to be proud every day because I was constantly focusing on the things that went wrong or the things that I did wrong or said wrong. So I want to invite you to reset this year and go into this place of knowing that the world is in a huge catalytic change. We are entering the age of Aquarius where we're there. And with this, rather than focusing outwardly on what's going on in the world all the time, take a moment to ask yourself if you can be a part of the change by being the change. What does this require in the way that you are talking truth to yourself, talking truth to others? But what are the values that are most important to you that you are going to choose to align with this year, that are going to allow you to lay your head on the pillow at the end of the day and say to yourself, I did my best. But also knowing this isn't about perfection. Divine perfection comes in when we're also willing to, at the end of the day, forgive ourselves for those moments where we were very, very human. And we may have been triggered, or we may have been in fight, flight and had a stress-based behavior that we weren't that proud of. So how do we forgive ourselves and know that our moments and our minutes become our hours, become our days, become our weeks, become our months, become our year? So how do we set some intentions together around who you desire to be and how you would like to show up so that you can be an embodiment of your truth every single day? Wishing you the most wonderful start to the year, and we at the Linn Academy are just super excited to share the coming year with you and sharing all these beautiful truths and wisdoms from everybody.